Tonight, I want you to imagine something most people never picture. Inside your body, right now, there are tiny highways, arteries delivering oxygen and nutrients to your brain, your heart, muscle, your kidneys, and every inch of your legs. When those highways are wide and flexible, life feels easier. Your blood pressure doesn't have to fight. Your heart doesn't have to strain. Your brain stays sharper. Your hands feel warmer. Your steps feel lighter. But when those highways start narrowing and stiffening, the warning signs can be quiet at first. Fatigue you can't explain. Headaches, dizziness when you stand up, heavy legs, poor exercise tolerance, or that feeling that your body ages faster than it should. Now here's the uncomfortable truth. No meal on earth scrapes plaque off like a chemical drain cleaner. That's not how human biology works. Plaque is a complex mix of cholesterol, inflammation, immune cells, and scar-like tissue that forms over time. But here's the hopeful truth, backed by real research. There is a meal pattern that can help your body protect the artery lining, calm inflammation, improve blood flow signaling, and reduce the conditions that allow plaque to keep growing. And if you build this one meal consistently, you're not just eating dinner, you're sending your blood vessels a message. Stay with me, because I'll show you what unclogging arteries really means. In medical terms, the #1 science-supported meal pattern associated with fewer cardiovascular events. The exact Artery-Defense meal you can make in 10 minutes. And the one mistake that turns a healthy meal into an artery irritate. What unclogging arteries really means. Doctor explanation. Let's talk like a doctor, but keep it simple. An artery is not a hard pipe. It's living tissue. It expands and relaxes with every heartbeat. And the inner lining, called the endothelium, is like a smart protective coating. When your endothelium is healthy, it keeps blood flowing smoothly, reduces stickiness inside the vessel wall, and releases signals that help your arteries relax. But when that lining gets irritated by chronic inflammation, high blood sugar spikes, smoking, ultra-processed fats, poor sleep, it becomes less protective. It can become more reactive and sticky, and that environment is where plaque can grow and become unstable. So when people say, "I want to unclog my arteries," what they usually mean is, "I want better blood flow. I want lower blood pressure. I want my heart to work less hard. I want to reduce my risk over time." And medically, the realistic goals are improving endothelial function, lowering LDL-related risk, reducing oxidative stress damage from unstable molecules, and calming inflammation so plaque is less likely to become dangerous. This is exactly why the best approach isn't one magic ingredient. It's a meal pattern that repeatedly creates a healthier blood environment. After you eat, especially at dinner, when your body spends hours repairing and regulating overnight. And that brings us to the #1 meal pattern that keeps showing up in serious cardiovascular science. The #1 science-backed meal pattern for arteries. If we're going to say backed by science, we need to anchor this in strong human evidence. One of the most well-known clinical trials in nutrition and heart. Prevention studied a Mediterranean-style dietary pattern and found a lower incidence of major cardiovascular events in groups assigned to a Mediterranean diet supplemented with extra virgin olive oil or nuts compared to a controlled diet. New England Journal of Medicine +1. That matters because it's not a trendy claim from social media. It's a large, real-world dietary intervention. Now, notice something important. The result wasn't one superfood. It was a pattern built around vegetables and leafy greens, legumes, beans, and lentils, extra virgin olive oil, nuts, and often fish. This pattern helps arteries because it targets the biggest drivers of arterial damage, inflammation, the silent fire behind artery trouble, oxidative stress, which can make LDL more harmful, blood sugar spikes, which irritate the vessel lining, and lipid patterns, LDL, and overall metabolic stress. So if you want one best meal for artery support, the smartest answer is a Mediterranean-style dinner built around plants, legumes, extra virgin olive oil, and a small portion of protein repeated consistently. Now let me turn that into something practical and simple, because the best meal is the one you can actually repeat. The #1 best meal. The Artery-Defense Mediterranean Bowl, here's the meal. I want you to remember, the Artery-Defense Mediterranean Bowl, not a sad salad, not a complicated recipe, a real, satisfying meal. Step 1. Start with a large base of leafy greens. Choose what you like. Arugula, spinach, mixed greens, romaine, or chopped kale. This isn't just low calorie. Greens bring potassium, magnesium, and plant compounds that support the blood vessel environment. Step 2. Add legumes, your cholesterol and blood sugar stabilizer. Add about 1/2 to 1 cup of chickpeas, lentils, black beans, or white beans. Legumes show up repeatedly in cardiovascular research and can improve heart-related markers. PMC+1 and newer meta-analytic work continues to examine how non-soy legumes influence lipid profiles like LDL cholesterol. UPI Academic. Step 3. Add protein optional, but powerful if you eat fish, salmon, or sardines. Work beautifully. If you don't, tofu, tempeh, or extra beans are good options. This step helps you stay full, supports stable blood sugar, and keeps cravings from pulling you toward sugary snacks later. Step 4. Drizzle the star. Extra virgin olive oil. Use 1 to 2 tablespoons of real extra virgin olive oil. Why? Because it's not only a fat. Extra virgin olive oil contains polyphenols that have been studied for vascular effects. In a controlled study setting, hypoliphenol IVU improved a marker of endothelial function called flow-mediated dilation FMD. Compared to refined olive oil, Science Direct +1. Step 5. Add a handful of nuts, walnuts, almonds, pistachio stews, what you'll actually eat. In broader evidence, syntheses of food groups and intermediate markers. Nuts and legumes have been ranked highly for improving LDL cholesterol among various food groups, though evidence quality varies. Science Direct. Step 6. Finish with flavor medicine, lemon juice, or vinegar. Garlic, herbs, black pepper. This isn't just taste. It's what makes the meal satisfying enough to repeat. Now here's the suspenseful part most people miss. This bowl doesn't work because it's healthy. It works because it changes what your blood vessels experience after you eat. And to understand that, you need one key concept: your artery lining and nitric oxide. The blood flow switch inside your arteries. Your endothelium acts like a control center. One of its most important jobs is producing nitric oxide. Nitric oxide is a signal molecule that tells arteries, relax, open, let blood flow. When nitric oxide signaling is low, arteries tend to become more stiff and reactive. Blood pressure can rise. Flow becomes less efficient. Over time, that environment supports damage. Now here's where our meal becomes strategic. That extra virgin olive oil component isn't just traducious, has measured improvements in end function after consuming hypoliphenol IVU compared with refined olive oil. Science Direct. And there's also recent clinical research exploring IVU consumption and vascular function in hyperlipidemic individuals. MDPI translation in plain English. When you consistently choose the real, polyphenol-rich fat source, you may be supporting the very tissue that decides whether your arteries behave like flexible highways or stiff, narrow tunnels. But olive oil isn't the only route to support blood flow signaling. There's another pathway, one that feels almost like a hidden back door your body uses. And it starts in your greens. The hidden blood flow. Add-on. Dietary nitrates. Plus, an honest warning, leafy greens and beets contain inorganic nitrates. Your body can convert nitrite, nitric oxide through what's called the nitrogen monoxide pathway. A large 2024 meta-analysis of dietary nitrate supplementation across many studies reported reductions in blood pressure and improvements in vascular measures, including flow-mediated dilation. Science Direct +1, that sounds exciting, and it can be. But here's the responsible, educational truth. Not every study finds the same results in every population, and effects can vary by age, baseline health, and how nitrate is delivered. For example, one randomized trial using leafy green vegetables and matched nitrate pills did not reduce ambulatory systolic blood pressure in people with elevated blood pressure over 5 weeks. PMC in a 2024 study in older adults with hypertension found beetroot juice increased nitrate metabolism but did not improve vascular function or blood pressure over 4 weeks. RSE Publishing. So what do we do with that? We don't throw away the greens. We just avoid magical thinking. The practical takeaway is this: leafy greens are still one of the best foundations for artery-supportive eating because they bring fiber, minerals, and many protective compounds beyond nitrates. And in some people, nitrates may provide an additional support to nitric oxide signaling. But they're not a guaranteed instant fix. So here's the move. Make your bowl base include one nitrate-rich green you enjoy: arugula, spinach, Swiss chard, or a mixed greens blend. If you want a simple upgrade, you can also add a small portion of beets occasionally, but don't treat it like a miracle. Now let's talk about the real secret to results: consistency, and avoiding one common mistake that quietly damages arteries, even in healthy eaters. Plus, the one mistake that ruins the meal. Let's bring it home. The #1 best artery-supporting meal is not a magic ingredient. It's a repeatable Mediterranean-style bowl built around leafy greens, legumes, beans, or lentils, extra virgin olive oil, a handful of nuts, and an optional protein like fish or tofu. This pattern is connected to lower cardiovascular events in major research when followed consistently, especially when it emphasizes extra virgin olive oil or nuts. New England Journal of Medicine +1 and specific components like hypoliphenol, extra olive oil have been shown in controlled settings to improve endothelial function markers like dilation compared to refined olive oil. Science Direct +1 now. Here is the one mistake that ruins the whole mission: turning your healthy bowl into a blood sugar spike. It happens when you add sweetened dressings, sugar-heavy drinks, a dessert routine every night, or ultra-processed crunchy toppings that bring inflammatory fats and excess sodium. Because arteries don't only respond to what you eat, they respond to what your blood looks like after you eat hour after hour, night after night. So keep the meal simple, real, and repeatable. If you want a realistic 7-day plan, here's a gentle, educational approach. Start with this bowl 3 to 4 nights this week. Keep the ingredients visible and ready. Use canned beans, buggered greens, and simple seasonings. Make it easy enough that you don't need motivation, just a routine. And one responsible note: if you have known cardiovascular disease, diabetes, kidney disease, or you take blood thinners or other medications, food changes should be personalized with your clinician. This video is educational, not a diagnosis or treatment plan. Now, I want to hear from you. If you build your artery defense bowl tonight, what would you choose: chickpeas or lentils, salmon or tofu, arugula or spinach? Drop your bowl in the comments. And if you want more CNC-informed meals that protect your heart and blood flow, like this video, subscribe, and share it with someone you love, because the next meal you eat can either feed inflammation or start shifting your body toward repair.